joy. So I was just going through some old family files on an ancient computer and stumbled upon some files that have not seen the light of day since like frickin' 2004. So why not share them publicly on the internet? Oh my gosh. Okay, I kind of feel like I need to explain this a little bit. Did you ever read the Wally McDougal books? Well, if not, those were my freaking childhood. And it was kind of cool because there was like the book, but then the character in the book was writing his own little short story inside of the book. And I decided I wanted to do that kind of thing. So I started writing this story one day just on a whim. And as you can see, ended on a major cliffhanger. Apparently, the president of Hollyweird was abducted by whatever he was about to say. And that's it. That's the end of the story. Okay, great start. TT Book. TT was my nickname. Kids Corner. Fascinating book. Oh, TT Book 2. Oh. Okay, so that must have just been my cover. Oh gosh, this is right about when my spelling words in school were getting a little more advanced than I would have liked. And got this bright idea to, in an attempt to be hashtag relatable. That was supposed to be epilogue? Epilogue? How do you spell it? Because there's epilogue, but that's at the end. And I think I had this like idea that there was an impilogue that went at the beginning? Epilogue. But at the beginning. Prologue. Oh! That was it. That was the word that I was looking for right there. Tell the secret, or... Okay, so this was a little letter to my mother, when I desperately wanted to know what was in my Christmas presents for that year. Tell the secret, or else Chris will become the new parent, or I will start a raid throughout the house looking for Christmas presents. Wow. Oh my gosh, this was I think this was like one of the first, what's the word? Anagrams? Anagram. No, that's not it. What's the word? Start with same letter. Alliteration. Alliteration. I'm sorry. This is one of my first alliteration attempts. Let's see if I can get through all of this with no mistakes. The purple parakeet. Frick. The purple parakeet pierced the pages of the pink polka-dotted pelican paragraph. While the purple parakeet pierced the pages of the pink polka-dotted pelican paragraph, the purple parakeet precautiously pecked a picture of a puffy pelican. The purple parakeet projected the page and paralyzed the pink python named Pico. Then the pink python named Pico paralyzed the purple parakeet. Perhaps Pico paralyzed the purple... Perhaps Pico paralyzed the purple parakeet. Perhaps the purple parakeet proposed Pico. Perhaps Pico pre-named the purple parakeet Poliwhale. Wow, Pokemon. Perhaps the purple parakeet preened the python. Don't ask me how. Then the pink python played popcorn prayer and prophesied, purple parakeet will pass Pennsylvania. Lost. What a... Oh, is that not the saddest but also cutest thing you have ever freaking read? Aww, a whole $4. That was all I had in the world. And I desperately wanted that small toy. I don't even know what small toy airplane I'm talking about. I have no memory of this. Oh my gosh, this was like an ancient letter to my grandmother. Fun fact, and you know me and cameras. I said, I think the memory's empty. I can take over 3,000 pictures on it. Wow! Well, that probably had a 2 GB memory card, and I just turned the image quality. I used to turn the image quality literally all the way down as small as I could get so that I could take more pictures. Yeah, so like all of my photos until like frickin' 10, I think, is when I finally realized that was a stupid idea, are all like super small. But still, you never know how many a guy's gonna take. Also, when we went to the dump, I caught the whole thing on tape. I'm telling you, vlogging, man, it's always been my life. Whoa. That, the park, that place has the, insert my lol so random bit, the perfect equipment for the make-believe movie that I'm make-believe making. That is a sentence that I typed. Chris, this is not something that you write in a letter to your grandparents. Today, Noah pooped a really green poop. I took a lot of pictures and even recorded the flushing. Okay, sorry, Grandma. James Braun. Oh, you know what I was talking about at the beginning? This is like an actual, like a little bit more of a story that I was starting to flesh out. It was, I believe it was supposed to be sort of like a James Bond, but he was James Braun. Oh, this is the rest. This is the rest of that story, that first one, or at least as far as I ever wrote. Oh my gosh, this is right when Star Wars Episode 3 had just come out, and so I had seen it, right, like in Safeway. My gosh. The Safe Store. Yeah, that was my Safeway knockoff. Only 52 minutes before... And we'll never know. Apparently Lizard Lips got him. So, you know how some kids will like play superhero? Well, I had a whole superhero character, right? By day, I was like Christian Porter Howard, cute innocent little Chris. But whenever I heard a cry of duress, I would throw my clothes off and just be in my underwear. But I was Captain Z! And I guess I had stopped for a little bit, but was running out of information for the Howard Gazette. And came up with this brilliant plan. Ever since the mysterious disappearance of Captain Z, the world has gone silent. However, recently we have had reports of strange things running past people's cameras. I was walking along about to take a picture of a house when something raced right past me as I pressed the shutter button. I looked at the camera expecting the worst, only to discover I had caught a snippet of him. I rushed the picture over to the press and they said they put it in the Gazette. Photographer Christian Howard said. Other people have caught some of him in their film and included them in the paper. I was videoing my baby's first time in a high chair when suddenly something sped past the camera. I later slow motioned it and I saw it, or him, said Derek, who definitely did not say that. On the next page, the photographs are displayed. And there's no next page. What is this? Okay. Strike! Christian P. Howard going on strike. Apparently, as he says, my mom was so mad that she grounded me from my most prized... So, you know those books that I was writing before? Apparently I decided, they're done enough, and had a sale! All books are now 15% plus special 1 day plus a vote going out of business sale. I wonder why that is. It's 17 cents for a book. See, I've always had issues with spelling my entire life. Okay? Okay? I remember this. Oh, this is like one of the first poems that I ever written. I was so proud of it. The fire is a deadly monster, licking everything in sight. Its deadly teeth are chomping, eating with all its might. The fire is so deadly, so big and huge and bright. It caught me on the way to school. We had a deathly fight. We were working up quite a sight, me fighting for my life. He laid his claim on victory, and then came the light. February 21st, 2006. Another family newsletter. I would do this all the time. Christian Howard makes stunningly best-selling movie. No, I didn't. Dear Tooth Fairy, underneath my pillow is my tooth. Really? See? This time, please leave me money. Go to my pictures / new tooth. Oh yeah, I took a picture of my tooth and saved it on my computer. And so I was just... I can't tell if I was like ironic or if I, at this point in time, like that was a genuine letter. Honestly, it was probably the latter. So, when young me was angry at his parents, did he scream and shout and slam doors as normal kids do? No, he gets onto his computer. Christian for new dad! Elect Christian! I'm just gonna replace my own father. Because that's how it works. Oh wow, I found some old homework on here. 7 continents. Okay, right. You're responsible for settling the new world. I don't remember most of this. James Oglethorpe. William Bradford preached to the Indians despite his illness. First person to realize America was a new world. Wow. Slightly inaccurate homework there, but you know. I just did the work that my teachers gave me, okay? Cut me some slack. This one is just saved as AAAA. Oh no! Well, that was a colossal waste of a few kilobytes. Book of Tentron Alpo. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is my first attempt at writing some sci-fi. This is probably 2006. If you want to read this, feel free to pause it now and read it, because I'm not going to go through that whole thing. I'm not even going to try and pronounce some of this stuff. You know what? No, I am. The Patases are attacking! Close the Salabor now! Zogbor, prepare the EMDB! Wedalian, aim for Hypernonin! Okay, that is why I'm not a sci-fi writer, or a writer at all. Oh, I know the perfect one to end this on. So, as you know, young Chris was incredibly melodramatic. I'm going to read this to you, and just imagine this being read in like a whiny 10-year-old's voice, trying to be incredibly serious. All I want, Mom, is for someone to listen to me and not to blame me for my brother's actions. Someone who will listen thoroughly and not cut in at all. All I want is a person who understands me. A person who will offer suggestions for what I say. Someone who won't say no before I finish talking. Well, Chris, if you weren't suggesting jumping off the frickin' roof with a frickin' pillowcase as a parachute. Someone who will follow through with what I suggest and understand me. Someone who will find the true evil side of my brother and help me try and fix it. I want... For the record, Noah, my brother, I don't think you have an evil side. You know what? That's probably a good spot to wrap this up before I lose any more dignity. Those were some of my old text documents. Those are all from like 2004 to 2006. So just imagine little old me. Now you know why I never pursued a career in writing. And literally, like, now do pretty much the one thing in life that doesn't require, like, any freaking writing at all. On that lovely note, stay positive!
This is me, I'm still on it, 'cause you all wanna